Greetings, I'm Silvia Farina.
I am Prentie Rina.
Early in March 2021, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department Economies, Datuk Sri Mustafa Mohammad said, based on the household income, expenditures, and basic amenities surveys 2019, the poverty rate for the year was 5.6% and it could be now increased by almost 3%. The unprecedented shock of the pandemic COVID-19 has caused most households to use their savings to encounter the wave of lockdowns and social distancing.
All household has been coping with the pandemic till to this day by shifting their work and school toward virtual platform and dealing with the new norm of hygiene measure and prevention, and things had happened quite rapidly and swiftly without chaos. I wonder how families who are stranded together have adjusted to the new norm, and thus this triggered my big talk today about home economics. I mean because household management eventually impact the nation economy.
Well, it's your lucky day. Let us look this documentary by a group of students about their investigations on home economics among married couples.
All our life, when we hear about economies, the reply will always be boring. It's useless. It's only for working professional. It's dull. We have been lied to about this typical understanding. Economy revolves around poverty, our family's living standard, war, and global revolutions. It revolves around one tool: money, money, and money. Some say it can be our happiness, and some say the exactly opposite. Well, the one thing we know that in this modern era, there is no survival without it. The year 2020 of the outbreak of pandemic COVID-19 has dramatically impacted global financial markets, creating an environment of uncertainty and volatility. This impact of negative shocks such as global pandemic at the micro level is important because households are the key players in the economic system. If we do speak about money, today, the one thing that crosses our mind in the flash are decisions. How well we want to spend and invest in what ultimately determine our living standard and survivability. We, a group of students consisting of 8 people, have conducted an empirical investigation on home economics among 4 married couples located in Peninsula, West and East Malaysia, and decisions on daily challenges as the leaders of their families.
Household management involves the use of financial resources to achieve greater length in families' short-term and long-term goals. Greater personal responsibility and education towards financial decision-making is being advocated on a global basis. Individual and household are encouraged to take more active approach in personal financing. The financial situation varies from family to family, while every family manage their basic expenditures. Respondent A and her husband face an extra challenging financial responsibility to pay for her elder lives in the family.
Ada dari segi kos kesehatan seperti obat-obatan, serta barang makanan, dan sebagainya. Keuangan kerana pada masa ini kos sara hidup di Malaysia agak tinggi, harga barang juga mahal. Kadang-kadang saya akan menangguhkan pembelanjaan kepada orang tua saya. Saya menentukan pembelanjaan untuk ibu bapa saya dengan menyediakan 30% dari hasil pendapatan saya kepada mereka setiap bulan. Pembelanjaan tambahan yang difikirkan pada masa sekarang ialah memberi barangan perabot untuk kemudahan keselesaan keluarga bersama mertua.
Respondent A's husband emphasized on the investment in furniture in hope a more comfortable living for the elders and their family at home. The couple allocates around 30% of their joint salary for their older parents. Despite the challenges faced due to the surge of Malaysia's economy, she strongly feels that it's the responsibility of the couple to invest in the living expenses for elders in the family.
Pembelanjaan terhadap ibu bapa adalah wajib kerana saya bertanggungjawab menjaga ibu bapa saya. Kalau tidak, saya sebagai anak mereka, siapa lagi yang boleh diharapkan ibu bapa kan? Lagipun mereka sudah tua, dah jadi anak, tanggungjawab anak adalah sumber kewangan mereka.
Family management play an important role between family members, from sharing tasks and chores to showing affection to one another and responding to one another in gentle and respectful ways to maintain the family bonds for a stronger connection. Respondent B, as a full-time housewife, tell us about the roles between both she and her husband in household responsibilities.
Memang dua-dua bertanggungjawab sebab dua-dua memang ada tanggungjawab dia yang tersendiri. Macam suami saya, dia bertanggungjawab untuk mencari rezeki kepada keluarga kami, dan saya bertanggungjawab untuk menguruskan segala hal suami, anak-anak dan rumah.
According to respondent B, her husband is more fragile in a monetary spending among the couple, while she holds the main responsibility to manage household chores, taking care and managing their children.
Suami saya, sebab dia memang jarang sekali berbelanja. Berbanding wanita ni, memang saya memang sangat boros sebagai isteri, sebagai ibu dan sebagai suri rumah sepenuh masa. Memang kerja di rumah saya memang sangat mengutamakan. Sebab saya tak ada kerja lain sebagai suri rumah. Memang saya harus menguruskan kerja di rumah lah. Macam itu. Seperti menguruskan anak-anak sebelum ke sekolah, menyiapkan sarapan kepada suami dan anak, menyapu, membasuh pakaian semua, dan mendidik anak-anak saya di rumah.
Her husband, as the breadwinner of the family, plays the alpha roles among the couple. Both of them practice transparent and good communication in household affairs to create a healthy family environment and bond.
Saya tidak akan pernah membelakangkan suami saya dalam apa-apa keputusan dan masalah. Seperti kalau saya ada masalah, saya akan merujuk suami saya untuk meminta cadangan dan pendapat cara untuk menyelesaikan masalah tersebut. Macam tu. Sebelum membuat keputusan, saya akan merujuk suami saya.
For financial education, there is people that think it is a must for them to educate their children in making decisions on their financial. For instance, Encik Razuan, who had teach his children to save their money since they are young, has briefly explained that it is one of a way for him to lead his child on spending their money wisely. Moreover, he also teach them the differences on needing and wanting so that they can easily develop their self-control.
Ya, penting. Memang penting. Sebab apa? Macam anak-anak saya dah ajar diorang menabung daripada start sekolah rendah. Okay, diorang akan menabung duit diorang akan simpan duit diorang. Di situ diorang dah mula rancang apa yang diorang nak beli. Okay, contoh ada sesuatu yang diorang minat, diorang akan berusaha dengan duit diorang. Jadi kalau kurang saya akan tambah. Di situ adalah cara saya bagi pendidikan kepada diorang untuk belajar menyimpan duit dan kontrol diorang punya duit lah, belanja untuk diorang untuk beli apa yang diorang nak minat.
However, there is also people with different kind of lifestyle show that it is not necessary to educate child in financial matter, as they believe that their child will naturally learn how to manage their financial on their own, depends on their surrounding.
No. In the bank, no. This one is from, how to say, I never teach them. Maybe, put away, maybe they see our example. Because children see our example, how we manage it. But I never teach them how to do all these things. In a way that maybe they went to college, I think they study about, I think they got knowledge of this one. And see their parents doing like that. I think so. Because I never teach them how to do all these things. No.
As a parent, it is normal if they monitoring or guide their children, especially on finance matter, responsibility, and the consequences of poor decision making. Some of them choose to have tolerant kind of relationship with their children, as they still open a discussion and give them opportunity to speak up. But still, the responsibility and right in decision making on financial owned by the parents itself.
Okey, mengenai hal kewangan, hak tu memang tidak ada. Saya tidak akan memberi hak. Tapi sebenarnya saya dengan isteri saya menerima pendapat. Maksudnya anak yang lebih besar, dia memerlukan sesuatu yang diorang perlu nak belilah untuk kegunaan sekolah, itu memang perlulah. Jadi saya dengan isteri saya akan membenar atau membenarkanlah. Tapi kalau keperluan peribadi itu saya akan tengok sama ada benda itu perlu ataupun tidak. Kalau benda itu tidak perlu, saya rasa tak sesuai. Jadi benda perkara-perkara macam ni ada perbincangan antara ibu dengan bapa dengan anak. Jadi hak sebenarnya pada saya dengan isteri saya, tapi saya menerima pendapat diorang. Apa yang diorang perlu.
Another different kinds of financial literacy taught by one of our interviewee is that they give full responsibility to their children on financial decisions making. This way maybe will allow the children to experience the real situation on handling money. Plus, this also can teach them on making budget and prevent impulse buying.
Yeah, I will put, I will put in the what to live there is empty. You can use the money from there. I will put the money there, so anything they can take from there. Important, because sometimes it's very difficult to say they need the money. How? Just example we are not at home in case just example children like school they need the money for what? In case sometimes children are forgetful we are at work, how to give the money to them? You get me not? Like sometimes school they need what so we have to spare some money to give to them. Get me not? Put the like tapong like that, they will take from there lah. It's a sample, they took from there. So afterward we came back, they will inform us for what lah, okay lah.
Finances are the backbone of a marriage. It permits a couple to build a family, which accompanies with substantial financial responsibilities. The family is a very important multifaceted decision-making unit in which couples with possibly differing interests make decisions involving expenditure, profession, and childbearing, to name the main few.
Our qualitative research revealed that in some cases, there are some households with single earners with an unemployed spouse bears a greater pressure with the commitment to financially support their elderly parents and children. Every couple deal with challenging times when administering their household to provide a better standard of living for their families. Joint responsibility and cooperative teamwork between the couples are incredibly important for households to achieve their long-term family goals. Transparency and knowledge of each other's financial situation will enable both to have trust and understanding between each other, thus sustaining a healthy and stable household.
Time and energy are unrenewable resources that can be used to exchange for money through labor work, and this contributes to the country's economy immensely, as households are the main sector for the consumption and producers of an economy. Every single household contributes and has the power to shift the pattern on the macroeconomics perspective. Thus, The attitude of a married couple to manage their households ultimately determines the situation of a nation and global economy.
Now looking at these interviews, home economic is different in every family. And in fact, it is complex since two individuals have to come together to deal and run a house and their family well and efficiently.
Indeed, home economic has a very significant role in the nation building. That's why it now reflects its critical role in the nation during the unprecedented times.
I believe, as an individual, these are fundamentals that we need to be aware of in order to have a healthy and harmonious family buildings.
This is Daily News from this Wednesday. Thank you for watching. I am Prentie Rina.
I am Silvia Farina. Stay safe, duduk di rumah, and I have a great day.